you get it?
Yeah, I'm on.
Did you get it? Check, check, check.
Check, check.
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, there we go. All right, check it out, man. Listen, my name is DJ Navi. This is the Mic'd Up MultiCast, and tonight we have another special guest. We also have to introduce our cast members up first. To my right, always got to introduce Honey Girl. Honey Sickle, how you feeling, baby girl? What's happening? Good. Always short and sweet. Like, it never changes. Every week you're going to see the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And across from my man, AM the Outkast, man, our
What up?
Our a special owl. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it like that. I've been watching a lot of Telemundo lately. That's how we going to say it, all right? And
Definitely.
then, man, my man got off the plane. He flew in to see us, and I deeply appreciate it. So thank you, sir. My man P. Veales is in the building.
Salute.
I got the right sample. Yeah, and watch, it's going to be the wrong one. It's the right sample. All right, cool. We good.
Yeah,
We're good. It's the right sample.
Yeah,
All right.
well, we all in there.
Then he's going to be like, take him. All right, then.
What's up with it?
Man, listen, I appreciate you coming out for real, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
And let's let you tell it, man. How far did you travel to get on the show today? I really want to hear this out loud.
We flew from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey.
On in here, so 800 piece.
Man, I'd appreciate it, man. Listen, man, our broadcast is doing numbers, and the fact that we could bring you in, salute, appreciate it, respect, love, straight up and down.
Right.
We're gonna get a couple things, man. We want to get your views, man, your ideals, what you want to do with this hip hop game, with the R&B game. A bit of a switch up too, man. I want to see. I want to talk about a little bit of the past. We ain't got to go all the way back, but I want to bring everybody up to speed.
All right.
I'm more interested to hear where you're going. I like this new turn. I like this new feel. And a lot of other people do. The numbers look like you might be onto something. You know what I mean? You might be onto something nice. So I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? My man hit me on the line earlier. He was like, "Hey, man, did you know old boy flew in for this?" And I was like, nah, I thought, I really didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep, bringing that up. Every time somebody guess, I'll be like, "Hey, where you come from?" They'll be like, "Man, I was in Del City." Hey, fuck your Del City. Motherfucker came from Atlanta one time to get on the show. You got to watch your step. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start showing out on people, man.
Nah.
But man, we also gonna have you stick with us through the rest of the things that we normally talk about. Our new releases, our bringing the crowd. Honey Sickle's gonna, let us know what's going on in her kitchen lately, things like that. My man brought a strain with him, and we're gonna talk a little bit about hip hop and marijuana together and how things are lovely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got a couple things to touch on. And if you don't mind, man, if I can crack off the first question, I mean, is it great? Is it cool?
We good.
All right, so P. Veales, out of Atlanta, Georgia, doing better than most would think, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people move from a smaller barrel to a bigger barrel and they don't, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, the same old crab barrel, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of times the story is not the same. You know, people come home with what they tell between their legs. So first off, I want to know, man, how are you managing and surviving in a bigger city, a bigger scene, a bigger market? And do you think it's to your advantage or disadvantage?
Well, I'm not from Atlanta. I've just been there a few years now.
Right.
And it really was Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
A few years ago, he came to my studio in Spencer, and I was like, listen to this music. It was crazy. And he just looked at me. Everybody always gushes, like, that's crazy. He looked at me and said, so why you here? That's all he said.
Yeah.
I was like, what you mean? I got kids here. He like, you love your kids so much, gonna make them some fucking money.
Really?
And so he just basically told me, like, you know, this is home, and you gotta, you know, do it here. But he's like, you've outgrown this. You've outgrown this fish tank, bro.
Got you.
You gotta go where they are and make your mark there, because, you know, I was in a space to where I could get on the phone. I could call Wayne. I could call an event space. I could call all this stuff. I could put together a concert in 24 hours.
Right.
But it didn't really do nothing. I mean, you know, it looked good.
Treading water.
Right. So if I can get the same opportunities and connections in someone with a bigger platform, then I can feed my family.
I dig that. Okay. Real answers in the building, man. All right, cool. Now, this is like an origin story, man. We want to know what inspired you to make music, straight up and down.
I was good at it.
Yeah?
I mean, just the
Simple.
Yeah, because I came up, you know, I'm an 80s baby, so I came up to where your swagger, your look, it wasn't good enough. You know, when I went to school, it was 4 people rapping in the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't try that. You didn't want to embarrass yourself.
Right.
There was no way of mumbling your way through it. Not to discredit nobody, but I was a boss smith, and you know, coming up from the Bora Boras, the battle rap.
Bora.
Yeah. So
Man.
all those things, and you know, being in New York and seeing what it's like to eat meat, you got to put these syllables together. You got to make these words count. And then even from singing, we didn't have no tune correction. You couldn't just be like, I'll fix that in post.
Yeah.
No, you had to do it until it
sound right.
Yeah,
Repetition.
So, yeah, garage band. There ain't no, you know what I'm saying, Kool-Aid Pro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I remember that.
So, you know, it was something that I was blessed with, and more importantly, I had people like my mother that was like, if it'll keep them out the streets, I support that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't do much as I like her to do in terms of like, you know, move me from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, like maybe like Kanye West mama or Usher mama did, but she nurtured it. And I took it from there.
And the thing of it is that little bit of nurture, man, is the difference between baby steps and walking with confidence. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe that. I mean, if you know, there were some things that my father directed me away from because he felt like it wasn't going to make enough money.
There you go.
And then he realized I was an egghead. I was going to keep going back to what I wanted to do. But he was still trying to, you know, push me like, don't think about it, just think over that. You could do so much more, you know what I'm saying? But what I wanted to do was, you know, get on the radio, act a fool, and shout out my people and make a living out of it. Fast forward a decade and a half, here we go. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm on the radio.
I think that's the main difference between a place like New York, Atlanta, somewhere, because your parents just want what's best for you.
For sure.
And so when you live in Atlanta, they be like, I know that boy. He's playing with my son. Now he on TV. So they out here in Oklahoma, they've never seen it before. They only can tell you the numbers of who don't make it.
Yeah.
So they can't. It's hard to send your kid out to slaughter. Like, you're gonna be a loser, son. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in Atlanta or somewhere else where you've seen it, you know, I know people who, and it ain't just the arts, it's sports, anything. You literally see millionaires on TV that was just playing with your kids.
Gotcha.
And if they didn't make it, they could have.
Yes, I believe that. I got one question, man, that came in, and actually I want both of y'all to get y'all take on this particular question because came in. I want to see what y'all think about it. Now, what is your take? And I'm gonna make this a two-parter because, hey, to me it speaks. All right, so what is your take on the lack of support from the city and their artists?
You want to go first?
I could definitely crack this open. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give two shits.
Yeah?
I've always, you know, in my eyes, I've always stayed in my own lane. So
Gotcha.
I don't really care about if my city is behind me. Because I have other cities and states behind me.
There you go.
I can give two shits about it.
Got you. P?
the support thing with me is always controversial, and it's what people don't want to hear.
Yeah.
The artists love to say, you don't support me. They don't want to say make better music.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. We don't support Chris Brown. We support ourselves. You like how that music make you feel. So make music that they can fucking feel, and they gonna rock with it. Nobody's out here like, let me help Chris Brown get his baby through school. No, just make better music. I've been through it myself.
Yeah.
I've had music that I've been like, oh my God, I put my heart and soul in, and it didn't hit.
Yeah.
And then I've had bullshit that I didn't even think about, and it hit. They wasn't trying to support. They support their own feeling. We love to feel good. We got African roots in this.
Who
So
do you listen to? I want to know.
Good.
who do I listen to?
Yeah.
Well, Drake, a lot of hitters, J. Cole, of course, like the big dogs, Nas, and all of that.
Yeah.
But I just now started to listen to Wave because I was the old dude on the porch, like shaking my fist, like that ain't no music.
Yeah.
So I had to start listening to Waves and just start appreciating the melodies, you know, and the simplicity.
Okay.
You know, we used to fill every damn bar of the beat.
Oh yeah.
Drake started letting the beat breathe, really just saying something, coming back to it, you know, and just the tough songwriters, man, the really good song. And I like a lot of music. I like people that can really, really go. But I mean, of course, you know, I think Chris Brown is the greatest to ever do it. I made a post today. I said, what 5 people gonna team up and go against him?
Oh yeah.
Because if you know
on the versus joint.
yeah, if you're not R. Kelly or you know Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
you can't touch the man. And you know, even Usher, he got records, but who got 100?
Yeah. Yeah.
100 hit
No,
records.
real.
You know.
That brought up something else, man. I'm gonna go back to the question before, but I want to get back to artists as well. But my thing is this: I remember when between DJs and artists there was a little bit of a rift because artists felt like, hey, look, these DJs ain't playing our shit.
Yeah.
And to your answer, a lot of DJs was like, they can make better shit. Hey man,
It
you know,
ain't hard.
it was very simple. And then, you know, the whole thing came up between you know, DJs getting paid for plays. And okay, so I didn't write this rule, I didn't make this rule, but it's always applied. I know for sure if an artist is legit about building a relationship with a DJ, he's gonna spend some time. He ain't gonna say, hey man, check out my track. He gonna say, hey look man, I got some shit I wanna rap to you, I wanna talk to you, I want you to know.
Right.
And going back to Nitro, my phone call with homie was like, dude, if you really want to get in the DJ's hands, what you need to do is research what your record goes with. You know what I'm saying? What's your speed?
Right.
Like, look, I can tell you, look, my shit jam all night. But if you say, hey, look, man, my shit jam, but if you play it with that Juvenile right after, dude, to a DJ,
There you go.
that's a free tip. I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, I got a couple things I could do from that Juvenile. Even if
Right.
it's bullshit, I know what I can do with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The DJ half his salt, 30 seconds into the track, like, screw it, I'm out. You know, if it's
Exactly.
terrible. You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I remember when DJs were like, listen, man, my craft is DJing, your craft is being an artist. If you don't make something I don't feel like is bumping, you gotta understand, I hear a lot of shit in one day, and I'm sorry, your record just ain't it.
Right.
Make better shit, I'll play your shit. But then you get a lot of assholes too on the same token, like, hey nigga, if you ain't got $20, I ain't fucking talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know a couple of those dudes, you know what I'm saying? I've shook hands with a couple of those dudes, I know them personally. But yeah, they're that way because of their past experiences. And maybe that's not the DJ for you. I think it's like anything else, man. You put an outfit together based on how you feel. Sometimes it ain't got a fucking match. Ask Kanye.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sometimes it's, hey, look, I'm feeling this.
There you
Fuck
go.
you. I'm
Right.
doing this. And that stuff leads the way. Those are your trend-setting, path-blazing, you know, assholes, basically. You know what
But
I'm saying?
I think, I mean, there's a lot of influence also. I don't think that you can take the same tone, the same beat, the same lyrics, give them the honeysuckle, and she can make a big hit off Bodak Yellow. I mean, it's all from influence as well, because some of the music is just like just hear it out. If you can just listen to it, and then of course the DJ has a risk of ruining, you know,
His rap.
a mood. Not
Yeah.
even really his rap, because you can, like you say, you spin the hell out of it. And
Oh,
get
yeah.
on, but you don't want to kill the crowd or whatever. But at the same time, a lot of it is influence. A lot we do let a lot of people of influence slide. Like take for instance the artwork on my Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
Man, you would get drugged for that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? It's the worst thing ever. But you look at it and say, oh, it's Kanye West. He's rich, so he must have did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This wasn't an accident.
Yeah, but you just poor. And now, you know, Terry Monday's talking to me for 30 minutes as to why he won't play my record because of my artwork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I dig it all the way, man, for real. Hey, Christian, my man in the side, I one time, my bad, I need to break away and come to my senses. I did not shout out the Grinder for having us on. So
Yeah, man.
I
Shout
appreciate
him out,
that.
bro.
Hey, my man Christian, because my man shows us love and helps us
Big
out.
dog,
So
big dog.
he's got a mic
Appreciate
today.
that.
We're gonna make him talk all that bullshit later.
Yeah.
He a fine light skin.
Oh
too.
shit! And
Hey.
she gonna put him, he blushing.
Hey.
He blushing behind the camera.
You might see me behind the camera one day. You know.
Christian, we're gonna get into the first video, man. The quarantine joint by my man P. Veales, and this is the record that grabbed our attention.
Absolutely.
My man Outkast was like, "Hey, listen, did you see P. Veales joint?" And I was like, "Yeah, I seen it." He was
Hey.
like, "Somebody put a hurting on
Hey.
old boy, you know, before it went down,
What?
man." You know,
Hey, I want to know.
yeah.
We gonna ask.
We gonna get into it.
We gonna get into
So
it.
we're gonna find out the inspiration, the muse behind your music, and but we want to play this first video. This joint's called Quarantine. Christian, we ready with that one? All right, we're gonna switch it out. Come back to y'all in just a second. This one's P. Veales, Quarantine. Let's do it.
The urgent message to stay home appears to finally be getting through.
This is not life as usual. Accept it and realize it and deal with it.
But a nationwide lockdown, more Americans are expected to be in that same position. We will arrest you and we will take you to jail. The urgent message to stay home appears to finally be getting through.
This is not life as usual. Accept it and realize it and deal with it.
But a nationwide lockdown, more Americans are expected to be in that same position. We will arrest you and we will take you to jail.
Can I creep over? Can I sleep over? I know it's quarantine. Baby, I'm a fiend. I take my chance with a ticket. I take my chance with a quickness. Can I? Can I creep over? Can I sleep over? I know it's quarantine, but baby, I'm a fiend. I take my chance with a ticket. I take my chance with a quickness. Can I come over? Can I come through? 'Cause you got me swollen, don't know what to do. I've been thinking about the way you put it on me Saturday before the lockdown. I was licking, sticking, missing every froggy doggy, I'm a rock now. That pussy is so essential, and I don't want to tell the soul. Pussy so confidential, hey. So baby, just call the place. Want me to stay, I'll stay, but I want that lingerie. Can I creep over? Can I sleep over? I know it's quarantine, baby, I'm a fiend. I take my chance with a ticket. I take my chance with a quickness. Can I creep over? Can I sleep over? I know it's quarantine, but baby, I'm a fiend. I take my chance with a ticket. I take my chance with a quickness. Can I? That pussy so essential, and I don't want to tell the soul. Pussy so confidential, yeah. That pussy so essential, and I don't want to tell the soul. Pussy so confidential, come over, can I come through? Can I come over? Can I come through?
The landslide.
All right, we back one time, man, and honestly, man, dope visuals.
Appreciate it.
Dope
bro.
visuals. So
yeah.
plug that. Who does your videos? Who does that?
Everything is done by myself, my team, over at Lavish Life
Nice.
Studios. Yes, sir.
I dig that.
Shout out to my boy Andre Graves on lead cam on that. joint.
Hey,
That boy name keep popping up everywhere
Right?
we go now,
Yeah, he
man.
heavy, man. He
hey,
heavy.
we're gonna have to get him up in here.
For sure.
Yeah, need
Yeah,
to.
we're gonna have to get up in here. But we really want to know
Go ahead.
who was the inspiration behind that song.
Can we drop names? Can we name names?
And we also want the follow up.
I mean,
Yeah.
did she come over?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let you in or what?
Wait, you gonna drink some water? Well, he pulled one of those. Hey, look, it's a funny story, man.
Yeah.
Sit up straight.
Well,
come
listen,
on.
I was trying to be creative in action because shout out to my girl Ravion. She shot that. I've never met her.
Oh,
Yeah, I see she's dope. She's on Instagram. She lives in Dallas, Texas. And
Good job, girl.
yeah, I sent over the shot list, made sure the cameras matched up, and she shot it, sent it back to me. And,
Oh, so y'all did this in separate situations
Yeah,
all together,
quarantine.
separate states.
Yeah.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what I was trying to do,
Yeah.
see, I was anticipating before the government was kind of like, y'all niggas can die.
Right.
I was anticipating like a heavy lockdown.
Yeah.
So in that video, that's why I did the whole montage. It was kind of like a more serious thing. You saw it was like a, in a fictional real world lockdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, we shot that completely separate. I've never met her.
Wow.
We just did our work all remotely.
Hey, shouts out, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Ravion, yo, she did her thing. The Naked Muse.
One
on
more
IG.
time, what's her name?
Ravion.
Ravia. Hey, I'm gonna hit you. Don't say nothing. Keep going. Keep going. My bad. Don't make me. Don't mind me. I didn't know that mic was on. My bad.
So yeah. So yeah, she the Naked Muse on IG, but yeah, shouts to her. But yeah, it came out dope. It was just I was trying to get as much work done as I could, and even like with Honey's video that we just shot, Eyes Can See plug.
Right. Right.
That was
We're gonna
done,
touch on that.
That was done with as little bit, as kind, cause like my guys come to me, and they be like, "Yo, P, I got this video and I want to shoot a club," and then I'm not who gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm not shooting it. I take this seriously.
Yeah.
And it's a little different when you live in Atlanta and you see the numbers.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing out here in Oklahoma. They don't believe it because they don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you go just down the road to Dallas, the death is real.
No,
The death
seeing
toll
is believing.
serious.
All the way right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So and with that, I had a model that I was gonna shoot here.
Mhm.
And then I saw her on live at a kickback and fired her.
Right.
Cause I'm like, nah, you can't drag that in. I can't bring that home.
Yeah,
none
yeah.
of that. So yeah, so we shot that. It was dope, and it was just me being creative.
Okay.
And actually, another shot to Nitro. When I first sent it over, the words are I take my chance with a ticket. I take my chance with the quickness. It originally said I take my chance with the sickness. And he was like, ew.
Double meaning.
I'm glad.
Double meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, ew. I was like, no, I'm saying I take my chance with quarantine. He was like, I don't want to hear that. It doesn't feel good.
That's
to me.
not sexy.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
sexy
So
at
I
all.
was
That's
like,
not sexy.
I was like, I listen sometimes. So
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I can just change the word.
No, that was good advice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Because seriously, we'd be having a different conversation.
Yeah, real talk.
Right.
I take my chance. Yeah, so yeah, that was like only two of his good like move and then take off like.
Yeah.
But other than he's like 2 for 132 on good advice. So I just listed 2 good things. That's
Yeah,
it.
man, but you listed the right one.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get you.
Use intelligence
Hey,
enough to catch what you need.
we got you,
Yeah.
Nitro.
Yeah,
we got
man.
you.
Okay, great, man. So I wanna ask the bigger one. I think I'm gonna ask this one straight up, man. Who are your top 5 artists? Top 5 all time, dead, alive, it doesn't matter. I like asking these questions because it helps me know who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? Who am I sitting across from? You dig?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you hip hop and then I'm gonna give you R&B.
Okay, let's do it.
So I got Pac.
All right,
This is in no particular order.
all right.
But Pac, J. Cole, Jay-Z,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
3 Stacks
Oh,
with Drake honorable mention.
Andre. R&B?
R&B, I got Dino from H-Town.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Michael Jackson,
All right.
Boyz II Men,
Okay.
Chris Brown,
Uh-huh.
and Beyonce knows the best ever do it.
All right, then.
Oh.
Solid.
Oh.
I can't get mad at that.
Hey.
Because I heard some people throw some rough ones in there before.
Giving some love to the queen.
And I want to keep tabs on these because I really want to start ringing them up as far as artists who comes in here with the most. You know what I'm saying? And so far, Cole has been mentioned every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Beast,
what-
bro.
I mean, you know,
Beast.
it
Hey,
is what
hold
it
on,
is.
hold on, man.
Go ahead.
Cole
my
is
guy.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
Like, he's supposed to be in that conversation.
completely
If
agree.
you ain't having a thought about it, man, then you know what I'm saying, you really ain't in this.
I got you.
Like he's only lost one time, and that was hit it in the morning. He wasn't ready. Drake came in way too smooth, but Cole is a monster, bro.
Yeah.
So, Honeysickle.
What inspired you to make music?
I didn't answer this.
Yeah, you did earlier.
Did he?
Yeah.
You trying to see if I was lying?
Yeah, he was. She's like,
Hey.
this
Yeah,
nigga lied to
hey.
me.
My girl do that. Yeah. So where was you?
I guess I missed that one.
No, you good. Hit me there.
Zone
Hit me there.
Which one?
Go
Where
ahead.
we at?
Number 4.
The weed's working.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, dedication. What do you want to accomplish within this year or within the next year?
Goals.
That's assuming, and like I said, we're facing the challenge of not knowing what tomorrow brings on the broadest, on the broadest standpoint in terms of, the coronavirus and all that. But I lost, I was telling Navi earlier, I lost over a year due to depression when my first cousin, my little brother, he was killed. And, I just battled that. And, of course, being black and being tough, we don't really know how to identify, deal with depression. So I just kind of shut down. And I lost a lot of precious time. And so I'm just really, that's why I hit this year so tough. We reloaded so tough. We got the money up and we reloaded so tough. And unfortunately this happened. So it's kind of an obstacle to still be creative without being able to just have the visuals that you want to do or be able to work with everybody. Mm-hmm. But I just want to do as much as I can. And most importantly, just build a catalog up. That way whenever the world's lifted, we can go.
Dig it.
Just stay working.
Okay. I'm with that shit.
Well, it sounds like you back in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm with that. Outkast, what you got?
Oh man, so what your ties like back here at home? I hearing that you're out in Atlanta, but are you still keeping ties here? Is they still strong, musically? And you know what I'm saying?
Very much so. I can't really speak on musically because music is fickle and they don't really care about what you did.
Okay.
So you just gotta, if it's hitting. So I feel like right now the music we coming out with is hitting here and everywhere.
Got you.
Oklahoma is more of a test market for us. So we can't, because it's always been kind of a who like it though. They're not really trailblazers. But what's really strong here is my business because I run a studio here.
Okay.
And we just completely finished renovating, got 2 booths, A room and a B room and
Nice.
front space. So my clientele with recording has never stopped.
Nice.
So that's the reason why I travel back and forth so much. So yeah, I mean, Oklahoma's still strong. They held me down a lot, and that was really the reason why my mama supported me, because it's when I switched to the business side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't like the music so much of it, but then when she was like, oh, so you can charge people.
Right. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You got me.
Yeah.
Dollars.
Yeah. That'll always make sense, though. You know what I mean? Seriously.
Right.
Legitimately, every way you look at it, man. Right. I had another one here, but real quick, before we go to the next video, man, where can we find your music? That's a big deal. Where can we find everything P. Veales?
Listen, all things P. Veales, iTunes, Apple Music, I think that's the same thing. Spotify, Amazon Music, or is that what that is?
Yes.
I just now saw it on Spotify today. I didn't even know.
Word.
So just search it. Really Google search it, and a lot of stuff is gonna pop up. Like I said, we retooled everything. A lot of the old stuff is on YouTube, but we retooled everything, and like I said, some stuff for you to enjoy. But we rebooted everything up. Just a lot of good music.
Cool.
And hit us up.
Dig that. Before we break, who are you currently? You, not your studio. Who are you working with? Producing artists. Which artists are you? I don't want to say favor, but who are you working with that you think is going to put some pressure on?
Well, currently my lead artist aside from myself is Honey Lip Bang.
Got you.
Easily, hands down, to me, the best in the world. She's a female vocalist, a dancer, and she dabbled with rap with the Ice Can See joint, first time ever. But she's most of all a vocalist and excellent dancer, gorgeous, the whole wop. So yeah, that's who I'm working with. And my nephew, he's my protege.
Okay.
His name is Nephew.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. I'm not mad at that.
Also, on honorable mention, I got some young boys, KD, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, a few other boys I'm working with. Andre Graves is an artist also, other than a shooter. He's an artist also. Yeah. My little brother, Loudpack Zay, he's an excellent writer for GP, and he does his own thing as far as music. He's ridiculous. He's written a lot of records for me.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be on the project and that we're working on.
Now, you mentioned GP. Why? And I gotta ask you, I remember it used to be Team GP. What was with the name change? Why Lavish Life now?
Well, like I said, that Lavish was the name of my brother, and it's tough because, like you said, that was the brand that was everyone knew. So it was like taking something that everyone knew and changing the name. They're like, oh, so are you still there? Is it? Yeah. It was just to rep him in every way. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't get to go where we praying that we make it to. And I just wanted his name to live on. So it's Lavish Life everything.
I love it. Hey, Christian, we're gonna load up the 420 in Atlanta tees. It's that big long link that I sent to you. So hopefully we can do that. But before we get into this, the first week I seen Honey LaBang's joint, the teaser video, I was like, is she supposed to talk like that? Like, she said some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't comfortable with that.
Well, you know,
She wasn't.
you couldn't tell because it ran off her lips.
Yeah,
and I was like,
well,
hey, she
in the
nasty.
studio, she wasn't comfortable. She was
Yeah.
like, it was rough. I don't know if Honeysuckle went through that, or if you was always like Trina baddest bitch when you came out, but because you seem real reserved
Let's talk
like
about
her.
it. Let's talk about it right quick.
Hey.
So, I mean, have you, as an artist already, when you had a product that was ready to go, were there any things that you felt like you were uncomfortable with, or were you the type of artist like, hey, look, fuck that, I don't like that, I'm not saying it, or did you get through it and just make it happen? Because comfortability.
Nitro.
Bringing him up
This
again.
nigga.
Somebody tag this fool. Tag this fool. Him and Andre, they came up 3-4 times
I
already.
I've worked with a lot of writers, and no, I was very picky.
Yeah.
And if I want something changed, I'll change it. If I didn't fit the script, I didn't fit the script. I didn't just go along with what somebody wrote down. No, I'll change something in a second. So.
Well, this is different.
I wouldn't go with the
I was
first.
literally molding. You know, it was shock value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something. And
It worked.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just,
yeah.
you know, just watching the trends of what they letting it slide. Because she, cringing on saying certain words. And I'm just like, fuck it, let it slide. Let it fly.
What grabbed me today, I saw a post. I went down her timeline and it said, sorry, mama.
Yeah.
There's a hashtag, sorry, mama.
Sorry, mama.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
That's
yeah.
real. Yeah.
She might be right on that one. My bad, moms. You know what I'm saying? Because then I felt back like, damn, am I being an asshole by looking at this page right now? I'm looking over my shoulders like, hey, man, we good. So
Yeah.
we cut that. Mike's cut out. Check. Anyway. But do we got the video ready to go?
On the video, which one was it?
The P-ville joint, it's a long ass.
Yeah, on the one on Facebook?
Yes.
Bet, yeah,
Cool.
it's right here. Yes, sir.
All right. The mic's cut out?
So we're about to watch the.
Yes. There we go.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
That was
Nice work,
man.
fool. And like I said, I hear you people in the background really talking shit to you, man. I was like, hey, he felt that shit.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
was saying what he had to say to you.
that track actually is a tribute song. It's kind of a double entendre. You would think I'm talking about weed, but we buried him on 420.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Shit.
and how that happened was I was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And everybody was checking on me because they know 420 is always rough for me, right?
Right.
And I was just it was 11:20, and no, it was 11 o'clock, and I just looked at the clock. I said, damn, it's 4:20. I mean, it's 4:20 in Atlanta because it was the 19th, April 19th.
Yeah.
And it was 11 o'clock. You know, we're an hour ahead.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, it's 4:20 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And music was playing, and I just ran with it.
There you go.
I didn't even like write it. I just went in the booth and ran it.
That's when you.
And then I was listening to his clips of him talk. You know, I listen to them sometimes or whatever when I'm on my dick, and you know, I just put one of them in there. Like him talking shit. I can make an album of him talking shit. All he did was disrespect me.
That's a brother's love, though.
There you go.
That's a brother's love, man. We got to get to the new releases that just dropped. Spotify or any digital links that you have. We always tell everybody if we miss something and we drop something that you're really listening to, make sure that you email us at mic'dupokc@gmail. That's MICDUP@gmail. Let us know if we didn't get them all. New releases, singles, Trillionaire, Future, NBA Youngboy. I didn't listen to it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, I got nothing against NBA Youngboy, but I just feel like young man came in real disrespectful to like I feel like he's like how Kodak Black is with older MCs. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know you old niggas, man. I'm like, hey, look, dude, you would be doing this shit if it wasn't for these old niggas. You know what I'm saying? I really be feeling like that. I know I got no reason. I got nothing personal, of course, but I didn't listen to it. But Trillionaire is out. It's one of the bigger singles that dropped this week. It dropped on Friday on Spotify. Future, NBA Youngboy. Polo G dropped one called Beautiful. I did check it out. I see why man is moving the way he's doing. And Polo G was here in November, I believe. One of them last cold ass shows at the amphitheater, man. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna catch the next one because it was cold as shit. Enemy by Charlie XCX. You know, when it comes to females on this game, I pay more attention because if they have a writer, I can usually find it. You know what I'm saying? But if they're authentic and they really spitting, I'm a fan.
Oh, she a spitter.
Yeah, okay. And that's the thing. She really be getting it. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, I can identify if you have a writer. Even male MCs. You're like, if you ever seen a cat, he's a totally different dude. Then he get on the mic and it's all this big chest talk. And I'm like, nigga, man, hey, bro, you used to get mad when we slapped you in gym. Nigga, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Slap you, see if you turn red. Light-skinned dudes, man. Sorry. My bad, Christian. My bad. Anyway, Tory Lanez dropped one, Temperature Rising. Tory's always good for a release, man. You could probably bank on any one of the releases Tory's going to have. He's always going to be all right. Migos dropped Racks Are Skinny. I mean, I don't expect nothing new from the Migos. The Migos are going to be the Migos here 2021, 2022. Right. Migos record is going to sound like every Migos record. And then the Will remix, Jordan Lucas,
crazy.
Will Smith.
What?
That's crazy.
Man. Listen, I'm gonna speak right now. I know a lot of people be like, "Hey, Will old or Will corny."
Nah, man.
Will came with it.
Shut that shit up,
man.
Could you identify the writer?
Will.
I felt the same way.
Yeah, Will. Yeah. And the reason is he keeps that old flavor that he's got. You know what I'm saying? But Will always drops, "Hey, look, I ain't even got a cuss to let y'all know this shit is for real." Or you know, I've been doing this since, you know, everything y'all wear right now, I done wore it twice already. You know what I'm saying?
Cruise control on that
beat.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, my man,
just capping.
Hey, wait, he put a big old beach. You know what I'm saying? Like he was chilling on that beat, man, and just hit it.
It went hard.
I mean, he went hard.
I'm sorry. So, hey, listen. Shouts out to Will. Hey, bro, do your thing, raise your family, lead the latest brick. That's what he always say. I'm gonna lay this brick the best I can to build the wall I need to build.
Shouts out to Jordan Lucas.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I like that.
I mean, what kind of
that cat go hard?
Well, not only that, to get a send off like that from somebody like Will is a monster. I don't care whatever Joyner does the rest of his career. What he has is Will in his corner. Yeah. So don't be surprised if you don't see Joyner in a movie.
Yeah.
Or on a script somewhere. Don't be surprised. And he's talented enough to do it. You see his videos already.
Oh yeah.
So Jordan Lucas, hey, shouts, Will. I appreciate it. I'm a Will Smith fan no matter what he doing.
Oh yeah.
But hey, he came for real, and that was, to me it was like, hey man, the old niggas got one. The old niggas got one. You know what I'm saying? I was happy about that.
I'm a Smith family fan. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Jada Pinkett, was cold with it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? In her day, and she still she still has their little talk show on Facebook.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, the Red Table.
You know,
It goes hard.
yeah.
And you know, the thing of it is, she has subjects that I can, you know what I'm saying, even me, a middle-aged male, black male in America, I'm still tuning in because I like her take on things. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to her on that. I don't need to spend too much time.
The
She
whole
got her own
family
pub.
is
They got their
hard,
own
you know
damn
what I'm
company.
saying?
They don't need us pubbing that
Hard,
shit.
yeah.
Albums, High Off Life. That's that Future joint, High Off Life. You know, I predict the same thing I always do for Future. Future has a nest egg. It's not going to crack. I mean, unless he pulls a fucking Flavor Flav, he gonna be all right from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Polo G dropped the GOAT, and then Ro James. Ro James, we hadn't mentioned him under R&B. I like Ro James. That first joint, El Dorado, I don't know if y'all listened to it all the way through. Bro, he dropped that Permission joint. It had
Permission joint.
It had the Lloyd sample, and I forgot what song that was from. But the Permission joint dropped. He had Adidas, All Day I Dream About Sex. That shit knocked down. But he's back with a new album called Plan B. I'm interested in checking out it all. I've only checked a little bit, but I really want to get all the way into it. So next week I might have an update on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So like I said, if you know or an artist or locally, nationwide, somebody you're listening to, they drop something new, please tag them right there in the comments so we can shout them out. I'll come back to it if I see it straight up. Or have them send us an email at micdupokc@gmail. That's mic'dupokc@gmail. It's time for the Cannabis Corner.
Same word.
And we have the number one man in the building. We have what I call you, the Killer Akeef. You know what I'm saying? The Killer Akeef. You know what I'm saying? You dig?
Yeah,
the
man.
SWAT Sultan. You know, the strain souvenir. The man's got a lot of green on him, and he is our very own medical card holder. He briefs us on everything new, laws, new rumors, new dispensaries, new strains, and then I think we touched on it last week. Real quick, there was a strain that's being looked at or something. Moonrock, was it Moonrock that got some kind of recall or some shit like that?
Oh no, that wasn't a strain. That was a cartridge.
Cartridge.
Yeah,
Okay.
a cartridge that got recalled.
See, help me out on these things because I see it and I just think weed and it's a bad strain and I shouldn't be smoking it. So
if you're a medical marijuana card holder, you got the same email I got.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, this particular cartridge or brand of cartridge is being recalled out of so many different.
I tell you, I don't
dispensaries or
read.
whatever.
It said cartridge. I still thought it was weed. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. But I know you had a particular subject you wanted to bring up today and get the discussion, man. Go and bring it up. Do your thing.
I just wanted to have a quick, discussion on marijuana and the music industry.
Okay.
You know, especially R&B and hip hop overall.
Yeah.
And how it's influenced it and how we're starting to influence it now.
I got you.
You know
Now,
what I'm saying?
when you say influence, are we talking about like I'll put up my experience. A lot of times, I don't know the new flavor of weed until somebody rap about it. Like for Girl Scout cookies. Until somebody rapped about it, and I forget the artist. You might know the artist. I was just like, okay, are we really selling cookies now? And then somebody was like, no, dude, no. The look of disgust is what I remember when I asked her. Because she was like, dude, what the, you know what I'm saying? I'm slow. So, I mean, when you talk about influencing, I think my opinion is a lot of times the wildest name you can come up with is supposed to describe the strain and what it can or what it does for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, smoke this. It's called High Off Life. All right, well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the first time, you know, to take it back to the Cat Williams script, that I got introduced to some shit that didn't sound right, I was like, see, I don't know what you put in that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what you're doing. You don't need the name gasoline in your weed. I don't want to smoke your weed if it's called.
That
you know,
gas.
Yeah. Hey, pass it that way, though. You know what I'm saying? What other influences do you think are monumental that are your bigger ideas when you say influence?
Look, if you're anything like me, you probably learned about weed from music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Classics.
I mean, look. I mean, we
Let's
got
see weed and
classic
alcohol.
music. You know what I'm saying? We got classic artists that brought marijuana to the forefront for you at some point in time.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? How did that influence you as a person, and definitely the music or your perception of the music at that time? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this. Besides Dre the Chronic, Bone Thugs and Harmony, when they came out.
Oh, yeah.
They had me really talking about weed in the 8th grade. Like, I knew what the fuck was happening. I really didn't. But I knew all the words. And to me, those were your first mumble rappers.
Oh, you just made me think
What?
of,
Yes. Yes.
Crucial Conflict.
Sound
Remember that
Crucial
song?
Conflict. Smoking on hay.
Smoking on hay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I still bang that
In the
one.
middle of the bar.
Fine smoking daddy. Yeah, I remember that joint. Hey, that joint hits. I'm trying to think what other else I can say was a major influence, man. For a while, I was like into Zippo lighters because I knew a rapper that just he pushed Zippo lighters. You know what I'm saying? Now that's not exactly a smoker's thing. Well, I mean, not that's more of a pyro thing, I guess. Because I was trying to light shit on fire all the time. I got a Zippo full. Hey man, we don't need them problems right now, dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What other influences did you see, man? You think is worth mentioning?
Well, I mean, everything from the Chronic, I think at one point in time, you know what I'm saying, really for rap, you may not have had a full album about marijuana, but you said something at some point in time, you know what I'm saying, that it was part of what you were doing or whatnot, because it was part of that scene. For me, you know what I'm saying, like I grew up with West Coast rap.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Big.
NWA, Ice Cube, Dre, Snoop, them, they all, you know what I'm saying? All West Coast
Smokers.
Yeah. But because that's California though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're 20 plus years deep into it, you know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, I was hearing it when I go back to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Out of my family, you know what I'm saying, when they was listening to Run DMC, LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't so blatant.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't just like, hey, because like I was talking earlier, man, like, I knew the good type of weed because, hey, the West Coast was talking about Indo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Word.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Smell like Alto.
hold on. I want some of that Indo. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell you, hey, look, you knew Indo was because of the way it looked and
Right.
what came with it, the whole nine. They talked the whole song, So,
But I remember like back about 7-8 years ago, being in LA with Freeway Rick and them.
Oh,
and
God.
They were carrying around glass jars of weed back then, and it was so crazy to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because here in Oklahoma, it was just like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
it was just. This was 7-8 years ago, so yeah, y'all been on it down there.
yeah.
Now, Pete, what do you think about artists like your Afro Man or Sublime, their take on marijuana? Because these are guys that aren't necessarily in our hip hop realm, but deniable they have records. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like albums like Afro Man or Sublime or any of the of our other counterparts in other genres, do you think they're any more influential than hip hop, or is it just something you view because you're in hip hop?
You talking about because I got high?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even think that's his real take on it. I
Uh-huh.
think it was something funny and probably
Something to
made
write
some
down?
money. Yeah. I can't
Well, he
do
definitely did that. He definitely made some money off
Yes,
that joint.
absolutely.
Then he socked somebody in the face on stage. That was
Yeah,
wild.
I think that was it.
You saw that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bad.
No, he's still touring. He was in Norman.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was in Norman in October. I seen him.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, this was on World Star 3 years ago or something.
Yes,
Yeah,
he socked the
tripping.
shit. I don't know what he got, how much he got sued for. He sucked. She was pissing him off. Long story short, she was on stage acting like she was supposed to be there, and he was like, "Hey, nah, bitch, you're not supposed to be on stage." Like, it was one of those Mortal Kombat, you're done, finish her joints, because she collapsed. But I think when it comes to rock or a stage game, those guys, they bring a different type of attention to weed or to other drugs too. You take an artist like Kid Rock, who can do hip hop, right?
Yeah.
But he can do rock, he can do country. When he smokes about weed, do you think, or when he smokes about weed, when he writes about weed, do you think for him it's all universal, or do you think he's thinking about somebody in Spencer or on the east side, and then when he says, "Hey, look, I'm gonna write this record, this for."
I think that if you're a weed smoker,
Yeah.
you know that anything you sing about or talk about weed, it's universal to all weed smokers.
Okay.
Right.
I just want to make that clear. I was checking it out.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like me as a hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hear it right off the rip, but I'm gonna know a weed smoker who does.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they gonna play it in their little weed smoking playlist.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, oh yeah,
Right.
Kid Rock got some.
I'm with you.
And that's the thing I see. It is a full-fledged culture.
Yeah.
Like it's like I remember when I first got to Atlanta, I left my Clippers and I had to go to a barbershop. And I can argue, you know, I'm a real big on sports stats.
Yeah.
And you can argue with strangers out the rip.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
I seen fist fights over that shit.
Yeah, it's the same with weed. Like, I've seen people just have that common connection.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. You know,
Yeah.
what are you asking me this for? No, I don't have any marijuana
Yeah.
officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't trust nobody. So like, but it's like that thing in itself. The culture is so big that two strangers. They can talk, they keep talking, especially two growers or people or someone who's interested in growing.
Yes.
And someone that is growing, they can just bounce off the rip. Like,
Talk techniques.
Besties.
I do this, you do that. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference in how you feel? Like I asked you, what's the difference between hydro and soil?
Right.
But I know people that argue, and I know people be like, "Hey, look, when you're done with it, just let me smoke it." You know what I mean? That, you know, that's their only argument. Hey, look, I need to hit that when you're done. You know what I'm saying? Any other influences that you think are major enough to bring up?
Well, not necessarily that there's any influences, but over time, I think that now hip hop is starting to have a more influence on marijuana.
Yeah.
Where in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, marijuana had an influence on hip hop.
Yes.
And now hip hop is, or music,
Flip the script.
Overall is having an influence on it, because you know what I'm saying, like for instance, you know, you got your Wiz Khalifa, KK.
Yeah.
You know
He's got his own product, his own brands, his own raps.
You know what I'm saying?
Snoop.
You got your burner cookies.
For sure.
Snoop got a couple strains out there. I mean, there's a lot of people that are now who were in the beginning advocates. You know what I'm saying? Major advocates of marijuana, and said fuck you and anybody else who said, hey man, this is what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's a revenue.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
A couple different ways. Yeah. Straight up.
A major revenue.
Yeah.
And maybe not even in the idea because of you growing or having your own strain, but still even papers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, paraphernalia. Like, they've gotten into the whole realm, you know what I'm saying? And we're starting to have an influence on that. Or the music is really now, or the artists are now having an influence on marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I agree.
As
wholeheartedly.
Like, hey, now we're creating our own. Because I ain't going to lie to you, I'm thinking about my own strain. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, like.
But can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah.
You know, marijuana has always been seen as, you know, something natural and ultimately not harmful. Do you think that as the race to make the stronger and stronger strains, that people are actually starting to make a narcotic?
Well.
Yeah. Good question. How you feel?
Question.
How you feel?
And I see, okay.
we got to start it.
I don't think there's a possible way in the world that you could turn THC into a narcotic.
All right.
If it's still THC, I don't care how concentrated you make it, you know what I'm saying, or how, you know what I'm saying, diluted you make it. As long as it's THC, you know what I'm saying, you're never gonna OD. You're not gonna become you know what I'm saying. You're not gonna be the. I need to get my fix. Right. Like, hey, because it doesn't even have that properties. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Like we've already figured it out, right? At this point in time, like we ain't got no deaths on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got no ODs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but you go over to the alcohol.
Yeah.
You go to tobacco.
Any substance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can get the opioids. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
But you come over here to THC. I get it. You know what I'm saying? The potency. Yeah. But like right at this moment, man, when you light up a blunt, man, smoke it, man. Like even the highest potency you got, man, it ain't gonna have you out there fiending. You know what I mean?
And it's even that, you got dabs too.
Right.
Which are strong.
Yeah. Right. It's like almost pure THC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I got a bad experience with that one time.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm leaving that alone.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really dipped into it so deeply. Like, that's a dab for me is like a delicacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I dig
like,
it. I dig it.
You know what I'm saying? Because it is a strong dosage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you know, we're partying. All right, man. I feel like, hey, let's go to Pluto.
I'm with you.
You know what I
Dig
mean? But at the same time, you know, like I said, I could never believe that it would ever get to a heroin,
Yeah.
cocaine,
Yeah. I dig it.
crack.
All right. All right. Anything else we need to do before we wrap up the Cannabis Corner? Anything else? Any dispensary plugs? Anybody you want to shout? Anybody you want to get in here?
Hey, I did want to say, man, that we are looking for dispensaries around that like to showcase themselves. Definitely want to reach out to anybody who's out there. So just leave your link or hit me up in the messenger, and we'll get together about that.
There it is.
But I'm gonna be reaching out to some folks anyway. So if you see me coming through your doors, you know what I'm saying? It's just because I want to talk about some weed.
There you go.
Real talk. That's just what it is.
Can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Christian, we're gonna load up that last skit that I sent you, man. It's a comedy skit. It's a small YouTube link. I want to touch on this, man. If you have a favorite comedy skit, and I think a lot of this has happened because of quarantine.
Yeah.
But me, myself, today, I came across a skit that I died laughing on. I couldn't stop laughing. I sent it to my man, like, I want to see her reaction when she sees this shit. And so this inspired me to say this, man. I'm going to read it off spot. Introducing the comedy spot. If you have a favorite online comedian, at Skit, Channel, FB, IG, Snap, TikTok, we want to know. Each week, I want to showcase a comedian that is original, clever, and talented. Oklahoma City is a buzzing market, and we want the possibility to bring fresh, young, talented comedic acts through our market, man. So let's do this. This is a call to arms. So if you got it, please put it in the link or send us an email. You know, I've already said it before, micdupokc@gmail.com. And send us that joint, man. I want to see any favorite comedy skits you got, anybody who's doing something nice. Christian, we ready with that one? Okay, we can let that run at any time because I'm just going to give him a piece of it because it's not mine. And shout to Mark Riblet who made this. And I'm going to let y'all check this out for yourselves. This is Mark Riblet. He's a legit artist, but this shit's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So, straight up. That's your man right there. Let's get the volume up on that one. Oh, yeah. He's serious, too. I want
He's sexy.
Let's get this volume up.
Looks pure.
Oh, man.
Can't do anything.
Volume up. Can you get his? There you go. Great. 2 Girls, 1 Quarantine is the name of the song.
Oh.
Right.
I love it.
The man makes music at home. I'm going to let y'all peep this out.
I'm fucking hot.
I know, me too.
I think we should probably take our clothes off.
I was at work.
Die.
Oh, yeah, fuck it.
Fuck. Now we're trying to fuck. Now we're trying to fuck. Now we're trying to fuck because it's quarantine time. Quarantine time. Quarantine time. Getting motherfucking wet because it's quarantine time.
This is one.
Quarantine
Look at him.
time.
Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Listen.
Yeah, I need a little more. Yo, I see you slipping off your little dress and your robe. I want it, baby. Want a little piece of your nipple and your skin in my mouth. Let it in down south. Goddamn.
I'm not mad at it.
I can see you dripping, baby. See you dripping, leaking all up on the inside of your thigh.
He is speaking his
I
truth.
wanna lick it, eat it, wanna get my ass high with your juice. Goddamn, baby, yo, I feel it, baby.
Yeah.
Feel you loose in my fingertips.
Yes.
I wanna work it like that. Work
it
your
flows.
clit. I work your clit, baby. Work your clit instead of
Work my motherfucking clit, bitch. Work my clit, baby. Quarantine clit, work it out. Fuck me, baby. Hey, yo, I'm feeling it in the skin inside my body.
yeah.
The nerve and
Yeah.
the hot, man.
I found that today, and it was wonderful. I was really caught in one of those laughs where I couldn't breathe because I was like, is he serious? And then I realized the song had some merit. His lyrics wasn't there, but the music was. He had that shit planned out. He had the bass drop and everything.
What am I doing?
Wow.
That joint has 100,000 plays right now.
Right.
Oh my God.
Hey,
137,000 plays right
But it
now.
was funny.
Dude, I
Hey,
laughed
but
so
he go
fucking
hard, man. If
I
you
wanted
watch
to
the
see
whole,
your reaction.
it's like 7 minutes of it though.
Yes.
It's like 7
Oh, yeah.
minutes. He go hard the whole,
the whole
through.
time. So like I said, if you have a favorite comedic
It's
act,
a
because
train
now
wreck.
he's my
You can't
favorite.
stop.
He's my favorite from now on. But if you have a favorite one, tag us, man.
Yeah.
Tag us, tag that person. and let them know we want to showcase what they're showing. We will agree on what's funny and air it, and hopefully your favorite comedic act, local, national, whoever gets on. So, honey.
Yeah.
Hey.
How you been?
Good.
Yeah. So you always cooking up things, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you post things that, we see you making things in the kitchen, and
Hold on.
I want to know why we don't ever get none. That's one. And two, and two, a lot of times I want to know the inspiration behind a lot of things. Like I saw what you did for couples, the chocolate strawberries and the desserts and things. But this dude, yeah, man, how come we don't ever get no food, man? What's up? I mean, last week, I ain't gonna front. You came through with the peach cobbler, and shout to my man, Embray.
He know he wanted some
Yeah,
bad.
he did.
Know
But
he wanted some
shout to
so
my man,
bad.
Embray, right there.
Yeah.
But,
to
I mean,
Embray.
I really want to know, man, the madness that goes on in your I know you're a busy woman. I know your schedule's hectic. How do you find time, one, to create all these things you be making? Because, damn, girl.
Well,
shit.
One, I love doing it.
Okay.
So that makes it easier.
Okay.
Two, I get paid to do it.
There you go.
That'll do it.
I mean, it seems
So
like
that makes it more
that's a 1-2
easy.
punch right there. All right.
But Mr. Outkast over here, he got to have a taste of some of our soul rolls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Day before
Yeah.
yesterday.
No, it was last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he had some
I
of
ain't
my
forgot.
soul rolls.
Oh yeah, you don't forget them.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's a
We're
soul
gonna-
roll?
Yes, please explain.
Wow.
We uneducated minds need to know.
When we get our food truck up and going, that's gonna be one of the things that we're gonna be serving.
Speak
so
on
let's
that.
just say it's a lot of soul in this roll.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
and
talking
it's,
about.
and it's we have a bunch of different types.
Okay.
So they were gonna be doing, but
You're not gonna just skim past the fact you said food truck. What you doing? Yeah.
So that's with that's my mom. She
Okay.
has a food truck coming soon.
Shout Miss Stacy. What's up?
And then I also have an uncle that I'm doing a food truck with, Gringo Tamales.
Okay.
That is going to be opening very, very soon in the next few weeks.
And what?
And
what-
my uncle has the best tamales ever.
What's your role in the tamale field? What are you doing for this?
Well, I'm actually going to be doing all the desserts.
Shit. Okay.
And we already have a few areas we're going to be contracted out at. So y'all can find Gringo Tamales on Facebook. Like I said, we'll be open in the next few weeks, and you can get a lot of my desserts there.
Dope.
Best tamales and a few other dishes that we'll be serving.
Dope.
What else have we? You didn't get to try anything else. You didn't get to come. Oh, so he was supposed to. Well, I can't say what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay.
But he's supposed to have been able to try something else one night.
Yeah.
But when I go to bed, I cut my phone off.
Yeah,
So,
I do the same.
and I go to bed pretty early. I think I went to bed like 7:30 that night.
Yeah. Well, whenever I drop, I cut the phone off because I'll fuck around and hear it, and I'll be answering phones and messages,
Yeah.
so I don't do that no more.
And then my babies wake up my twins.
Yeah.
It's like double anger.
That's why I be wondering how you be doing all the things that you do already, like for
My
real.
twins molded me into being a whole nother woman I didn't even know I could be.
Hey, that's what's up.
No, I'm so serious.
So
Well,
Gringo's
she's real
Tamales.
agile.
Gringo's Tamales is the name of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you're gonna be fixing desserts for them.
Yes.
And then I guess we'll know soon where y'all gonna be locations.
Yes.
Okay, because that's what I'm trying to know. I'm trying to blast that out. We always go back to the food. I created a whole nother section called Let's Work. And the reason I say that is because it's always like, hey, let's work together. Let's do something. So we always say, if you got a food truck, a restaurant, a caterer, and you feel like feeding people, I will take your food and talk about you on the air. I mean, it could be good, it could be bad, but I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to me. I try to stay in fitness. I do dibble and dabble and try different foods. I think you should always try different stuff. But if you cooking and I get to eat it for free, I'm going to take it. I'm just that dude. I'm going to tell you right now. Anybody ever met me, like, you want to get Nav over, tell them you got some burgers. Tell them they free.
Straight up.
Nav will be there in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the burgers at?
Nah, man,
But,
it's pizza really.
Straight up. Pizza will get me. For real. It's a sickness. It's pizza. I'm talking to a Buddhist about it. We're going to get through it together. Okay, so bring the crowd, man. This is where we address what's going on this weekend and in Oklahoma City in this market. And a lot of times I address DJs because that's what I do. So I want to shout out 12-inch Skins. I'm going to give them some free roses because they making me some custom vinyls so I can look real ditty fresh when I do my thing. And they also put me together a a mixer sticker, a plate to, customizing. So now my mixer looks like only my mixer. So 12inchskins.com, anything you're trying to do custom, they will let you know and shoot you a dope price. And if you have a graphic and it's clean, they can get it on whatever you're doing. And I highly, highly recognize, their talent. They get it in. And while I'm on it, now I've got a new toy. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna show the big camera. I'm gonna show the big camera. Christian, where we at? Which one to do it? That one right there. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over. This joint says DJ Navi. It glows for me. My people at Custom Lit, my man Jason Rubel, DJ Ruby did this for me. So if you've ever have a custom lit product, you let them know I shouted them out. I'ma tag him. That is CUSTOMLITT Custom Lit. He made this for me. I appreciate it because I don't think nobody else out here has it. Right now I'm shining and I don't give a fuck what you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So bring the crowd, man. This Friday and Saturday. Friday night, Sanctuary Basilica has DJ Reaper. And on the 23rd, that is Saturday, they have DJ 888. Flashback Retro Pub, your boy, DJ Navi. I am there on the 22nd on Friday. And on Saturday, the 23rd, they have DJ Reaper. Out in Shawnee, our partner out there, DJ Markey, he is rolling vibes, Shawnee, both nights, the 22nd and 23rd. And shout out to my man, DJ Eddie Brosco. Sunday night, they have the Chop Shop every Sunday. They've had me on the show, so I always want to make sure I show them boys love. Hez, Ology, Kutta, Odie. Appreciate y'all always. Your boys over here. Y'all need something from me, y'all let me know. If you have a friend playing in a band and they're at a venue or something that's going to be opening up, let us know. We don't know sometimes. If you ain't telling us, we don't know everywhere that open. But the places that are opening, we want to shout them out. So always hit us on our email. I'm going to say it 20 times. mikedup@okc@gmail every time. And I think that was it, man. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in tonight's.
Oh, everybody's got all these T-shirt lines coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, throw them this way.
Yeah.
I'll wear y'all shirts.
Did you say
on
something
this show?
about T-shirts? That's
Okay.
Hey.
I got DJ Navi. Yeah. Let me see who else. Man, Eat Greedy.
Lavish Life right there.
Lavish Life. Oh, you got shirts too? Okay, you stingy. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, I like that. I like your shirt.
I'm not mad at that.
Chop. I ain't got chop shirts.
Yeah, season.
Let me see. JB, he got a whole 24 lines of shirts. Like, come on now, y'all.
We'll talk to him about
something out there.
I got a question.
We want to support it.
Is it open? I'm looking at these. Is it open out here, like clubs and bars?
Oh, yeah, we in
I
phase
DJed last weekend.
3.
Yeah, I DJed last weekend at Sanctuary.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah, yeah. And look, I was really skeptical about promoting. You know what I mean, for my event. I really was.
Because DJ Navi's booth is way up high and he by himself.
Yeah. I'm away from everybody.
He get there early and leave late. Y'all be safe.
That's a good one.
Now, hey, for real, my circle came out and supported me at Sanctuary, man. We all doing pretty good so far. Ain't nobody got a fever yet, but
I heard that.
I told the owner, man. I told Jose, I was like, man, should I make a flyer? He was like, no, make a flyer. People who don't want to come, they're not gonna come. But people who want to get out, doors gonna be open for them. So I was like, cool. This flyer is for the people who want to get out. Motherfuckers that send me hate mail, like, how you gonna promote? We in this, Rodney? We in that. I'm like, listen, man, I'm doing what I gotta do. Shout out to Rodney. What's up, baby? One of the last call to arms, man, people who do custom sneaker paint. I'm really feeling that because I got some outfits I really can't put together or shoes that don't match. You know what I'm saying? And I got some old joints that, hey, I'll let you dust them shits off, paint them shits. And let's come on to the show. Come on to the show. Let's talk about your work. Bring us some samples, what you do. If you got a before and after picture, let's talk about it. I know of.
To what?
Yeah.
School and Johnny.
Just School for
Johnny
sure.
O.
Shout out to my man School. I know he does custom kicks straight up. You said Johnny O, right?
Yeah.
I know a young lady, I think she's 17, 18 in high school making grip right now on the South Side. I mean, everybody going to her for her shit. And I'm like, hey, big up. She making money the right way. Word. She might have your shoes for a week or so. I'll get permission from her people before I say something because I know she's underage. So, but there's a lot of them doing stuff like this. I'm into it. It's not part of the culture that I know much about, so I'm interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I know a pair of Jordans from a pair of Patrick Ewings. But you was talking about the Jordans that just dropped. I'm like, well, I ain't seen that shit, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But when I do see them, and if I fall in love with them, you'll see me with them. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm just walk past you with them on and not say shit. You dig? Straight up.
That might be a fight.
There we go.
It might be a straight up fight.
And one of the first days that we brought you up, Pete, is that I want to do a top 5 countdown. And my man Christian, I want to employ him to do it. Very talented dude. I'm gonna send him 5 videos, and I think the most voted. I want to put together a poll on the MySpace page. That's my age.
Wow.
On the Facebook page. Right, you heard that, right?
Shit, we peers. Don't do us.
Yeah, you're right. Straight up. I want to put together top 5, man, because I think it's something that's needed. I always felt like when promoters stopped putting on local acts to promote for their city is when the scene started dying. Even in rock, the transition came to, oh shit, we can throw shows. Anybody can throw a show because artists are you can reach artists different ways now. Right. So that turns into, as soon as I get my taxes, I'm throwing a show. Well, what that did to the scene was you got Joe Blow, and I know you can attest to this. You have Joe Blow with 10 openers because he knows they want to pay.
Facts.
And he knows he needs to pay for his advertising, or he needs to pay the last balance on the act, or he needs to pay for hotels or advertising. So what happens is you get a Joe Blow who's never thrown a concert in his life. He knows everybody, so he wants to put everybody on the show. Right. For your average consumer that just came to see the act, yeah, I'm cool with an opener. I'm cool with 2 openers, for sure. Respect. Especially if they hot. Hey, respect. I'm with that. But when you have more than 3 openers, this is my opinion, I'll put it out there, I'm bored to death. There's not enough
20.
liquor to drink. Yeah, I mean, it just, it always happens.
Our young 20 openers.
Right.
These are investors. Solid,
right.
And these are solid investors.
Right. Yeah. So the way the scene flipped to me is when when normal people felt like, I say normal people, when your average Joe that wanted to throw a concert figured out he could do it with his tax money or his baby mama's money or whatever, it started happening a lot. And it's become the norm. If you go to a concert, there's 7 or 8 fucking opening acts, half of which I don't care for. And then the guy that you do know about is right before the headlining act, but you sat through 45 minutes of 5-minute acts and you like, hey, dude, I'm done. I'm ready to go. Girl, get your fucking coat. Yeah, hey, I'm trying to, I'll see this nigga on MTV. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Beers cost too much.
So, So I feel the same way with music videos, man. We got 2 videographers in the building right now, and Christian and P. And I guess the question I want to ask y'all, do you feel like creativity has gone down? Like you said, your man wanted to do a club scene. Well, who hasn't done one? So, do you feel like creativity has dimmed when it comes to music videos?
Yes and no. I mean, but it really speaks to who you are as an artist.
Yeah.
If you want to do the hip hop cliche, girl shaking their ass, a car, some money, and some bottles, that's easy.
Yeah.
If you're storylining and you really got a treatment, then it's different. You know, like if you really out here trying to be cinematic, pushing it. It just really depends on. With me, I'm not looking at what this other independent artist is doing. I'm looking at Chris Brown's video. I'm looking at their video, because even if I fall short, and I will, right, I'm still gonna be, gonna be way up here. Yeah. You know, I don't even want to say that's another Nitro saying, but it is. You know, he always says that, just shoot way high and you gonna clear the fence, nigga. Just but don't even shoot for the fence. You know what I'm saying? That's when you fuck up. So I think, but like I said, it was a guy, not to get off, but it was a guy that was upset yesterday. He didn't know that when you pay for your session that you don't get mixing and mastering. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, you're just paying for a session.
Separate deal. Yeah.
Right.
That's another skill set.
Right, exactly. That's what. Yeah, dude, that's what dude said too. I ain't gonna say his name no more. Yeah, I'm giving Nitro no more pub. So he was trying to really educate him. Like, nah, bro, that's not the same at all. Because Nitro's the kind of dude. I shoot his video and he's like, give me my footage. Yeah. And he might have me edit it, be like, I don't want that one. He might have him edit it. We getting
Keep
closer.
Options.
We getting closer. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it just really comes to what you see. Some people just want to see themselves. Some people just want to hear themselves.
I'm not going to front. I'm one of those cats. I enjoy seeing myself on video. You know what I'm saying? Like, we play this joint back. I'm in the kitchen like, hey, baby, look at this. Look at this. She's like, dude, I seen you last night when you did the whole thing. Like, what are you doing? Hey, baby,
I care more about, did you understand? Like, did you understand that I had a girl dancing in the shadow on the wall and she wasn't really there? Like, I care about stuff like that. That's dope. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
Put that around your mind one time. Like, they wasn't even in the same room. You know what I'm saying? And that's clean. Yeah. You dig? So... Dude, again, when it comes to visual arts, I want to put together this top 5 countdown and start including. It could be an ESPN top 5. It ain't got to be the whole game. I just want to see the highlights, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so that's something that I want to import, and that's another call to arms. That's called less work. If you got a music video, you need to drop it on our page. You need to send it in the links, and we want to put you out there, man. That's what this show is about. It's mic'd up. So with this rap, go ahead for it. Go ahead.
Are we going to get us a freestyle?
Oh, right. We need a freestyle. Okay, so let's end it that way.
Oh, let's go, honey. I got you.
You go ahead. Hey. This is for you. You're the guest.
Yeah.
She gonna throw it back at you like that.
Listen, I'm P. Veales. I'm a singer now. I'm good.
Hey,
I'm
hold on,
mommy
hold
now.
on, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hey, your
Go ahead.
boy would have. Hey,
ahead.
if it was Breezy here, he would have been like, hey, he gonna freestyle,
Hey,
rap,
man,
and
he's looking-
sing
he's
on
looking-
your
he's
ass.
looking for the beat. No, he's not.
Yeah.
I'm finna.
It's freestyle.
All right, yeah. I'm trying to find one
Ooh,
right quick.
hold on, let me turn it around on you. He about to freestyle.
I'm finna spit some bars. Don't let him lie to you. Just finna use some bars. What we got for me?
Man, this is a joint that is a no-name beat. No person spit on this joint
You
yet.
got
It ain't- what is
I
it?
can switch this up. I can switch
You
this
got
up.
P. Veales type beat. All right.
You ready? You ready to get it?
Give me some tempo, daddy.
All right, hold on. Let me give you something else. Let's get with this one.
Quick, get fast it is. Quick, I can spit this 16. Be done.
Nah, that joint is too rough. You remind me of a smooth dude. I can't give you that. This is a new smooth dude. This joint's called I Don't Need Anyone. Sample it and it's rough.
This is what we fast.
Oh, you want speed?
Yeah.
You want an industry joint?
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
care. Give me New York.
All right, let's get it.
Boy, daddy. Yeah.
Lil West?
Yeah, I'm good.
Lil West?
Yeah, come on now.
So check it out, man. This is the Mic'd Up MultiCast. My man P's got a couple of bars for you.
A little bit.
Do what you do, homeboy.
Yo. Yo. This is my joint right here. Hey, turn that shit up. Turn them shits up, B.
Y'all thank me later. He's
Yeah.
gonna close this out.
Yeah,
on
you
us.
right.
Hey, yo. Listen, another day, another dollar. The rage of the race is still in me. I'm annoyed, boy. I can't stay with the basic artillery. It's your choice. How you want it? Serve it up flambe. Frigazy competitions, eating up compositions. And I probably scribble a ripper. Don't trip when the chippers triple. You slipping, I rip a dimple. No bitch, pimping ain't simple. Them tips into your temple. My pitch in the rental lieutenant looking for info without a trace. All they find is niggas without a face. And mothers crying with they face wet, looking like a lot of mace. If frontin' on me, what's your plan B? I hope you got a plan B. Y'all fuck niggas is candy. 54 is the man. He stay with the Griffith Andy. That's the whistle, yo. Get it, yo. Flip you upside down, looking like mistletoe.
Yeah,
I
with
bet
the
the
whistle.
niggas move when the whistle blow. It's 50 flow, yeah.
Yeah.
P Bills in the building.
In the building.
Yes.
That's nostalgia.
That's what I'm talking about.
Build it.
I'm with that. So listen up, man. This is the Mic'd Up MultiCast. This is episode 4 with my man P. Bills. I appreciate you
Appreciate
again
y'all,
for flying
bro.
It's all
out.
love, baby.
Be on the show.
Thank you for coming
thank
out,
you for
baby.
your input and everything
Salute
else.
you, yeah.
So, Honeysuckle, you want to say anything? Bye-byes? No?
Enjoy myself tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. Outkast, you good?
Hey, man. It's been a lovely show.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
How high are you right now?
hey, I'm only on Saturn.
It's Saturn?
Yeah, it's only
Saturn,
on
that's it?
Saturn. We only
Straight
on
up.
Saturn.
All right, man. As always, love to the Grinding Network for allowing us on. Christian, I appreciate you, bruh. And, man, we're going to get a lot of more things worked out.
Salute,
So,
bro.
we out of here. We appreciate you. We'll see you next Wednesday, 9-ish. We'll holla at you. Be easy.
Love y'all.